Exemplar Voices. Today is the 18th of March 2026 and I'm just by St James's Park at Newcastle United football stadium. This is the Gallagate end up there, look, and it feels good to be around here, you know. Many of you who know me and many of you who don't know me, some of you know that I was born in Ashington and some of you don't. There you go, look, St James's Park, Gallagate end. So I was born in Ashington, where the Charlton brothers were born, and when I was 4 years old, my school, they brought me down here. It was terraces. Those terraces have gone now, and since the takeover and Eddie Howe arriving at Newcastle, they've been doing well the last few years. And this evening, Newcastle are away. Oh, there's a bit of sunset coming in there, look, how about that? Yeah, Newcastle they played at home here last week against Barcelona, played really well, conceded a penalty in the last few seconds. It was very deflating, but overall they played really well. And then this evening, the game's already started, but I'm now going to watch it in the casino, and that's what this vlog's about. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the match. Could go either way. Barcelona should be a different game in the new camp. They don't lose many games there. They've won like 22 out of 28 games, I think, in La Liga. They're top of the La Liga, the Spanish league. And I was just talking to my mate there. He's just come back from Spain, actually. I'll get another shot of the stadium, look. Gallagate stand, look at that. So when I lived in Bournemouth, before I went to London, where I was doing my work with John Wedger, shout out to John Wedger, my good friend, and going to be doing some work with him soon, possibly even next month, down in London over Hyde Park. But when I was in Bournemouth, Eddie Howe, the manager, the current manager of Newcastle, he was there then, and I used to do a bit of voluntary work on the disabled gate and meet all the disabled fans and their families, and sometimes on the away gate. And I used to get breakfast, meet the players at Bournemouth, and I never met Eddie Howe, but I used to watch the Bournemouth team, and they had no right to be in the Premier League. Eddie Howe got them up and kept them up there for a number of years. And I always used to watch Eddie Howe's team at Bournemouth and think, wow, this English manager is brilliant, and if he gets the opportunity one day to go to a big club with resources, he'll excel and prosper and flourish and do well with a team with resources. And that's what's happened. And when he come up here and got the job at Newcastle, everyone was like, who's Eddie Howe? But I was quietly optimistic, thinking he would do well. And we've fallen off it a little bit in the Premier League this year, but he got us to another semi-final. Sorry, my friend, I'm streaming. Another friend, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, he got us to another semi-final. We just got unravelled by Man City in the Carabao Cup semi-final. They're just too good for us. But yeah, this evening is do or die, you know. If we win this, I think it's Atletico Madrid, Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid, in a mouth-watering quarter-final Champions League game. It's like the stuff of dreams. There's the pool hall. So this is Chinatown, Newcastle. So anyone who's watching from abroad, this is the northeast of England, Newcastle United. We're in the city of Newcastle now. This is Chinatown. There's the pool hall there. And we're coming up to the casino here where we're going to watch the match on the big screen with some nachos. So I'm going to go in and then I'll come back out shortly and we'll see how Newcastle get on. Best of luck to the Toon and Eddie Howe. Newcastle were already 1-0 down on my arrival, so I ordered some loaded nachos with nachos cheese sauce, buffalo sauce, guacamole, salsa and sour cream. Newcastle scored, but within only a few minutes Barcelona scored again, and then on 40 minutes Alanga netted a second, bringing the score to 2-2. So it's half time. What an unbelievable game of football. As soon as I walked in there, it was already 1-0 to Barca, so I don't know what happened there. And then Newcastle scored. Good goal. Then Barcelona scored again. We were 2-1 down. Obviously it was already 1-1 on aggregate, so we were 2-1 down. Then we scored again. And then in the dying seconds of the first half, Kieran Trippier conceded a penalty. He sort of pulled him down. As soon as they checked it, I knew they'd give it because they give them in Europe. So we're 3-2 down in the first half. Cracking game of football. You can't take your eyes off it. All the games I've been watching in the last couple of months, you know, I'm always shouting, saying, pass it early, release the ball early. And on all our goals, that's what they've done, you know, on the flanks, on them wings. When they get the ball and you've got the runners coming in the box, you know, they've released it first time. And that's why it's ended up in the back of the net. And yeah, it's a cracking game of football, but it's disappointing to concede that penalty right at the end of the second half there. But Eddie Howe's good at firing them up, you know. So he'll do a good team talk and they need to come out and score again. They need to score 2 to get ahead again. But I just really hope that they can get back in the game, you know. Because they're playing so well and they deserve it. But it was always going to be a tough game. I didn't actually make a prediction, but if I did, I'd have probably said 3-1 Newcastle. Now they're 3-2 down. So this is Chinatown. I'm just walking up and down in a break, having a vape. I had some nachos, they were nice, and a small Coke. So I kind of cut down on the fizzy drinks, you know, on the recovery and wellness thing. Don't forget to subscribe to the Patreon, to the recovery and wellness tiers. Going to be putting a lot of content on there around recovery and wellness. If you click the link in the description of this vlog to the Patreon, and you'll see the tiers there and what's on offer and what we're going to be bringing to the mainstream in the Exemplar Group Recovery and Wellness division. So yeah, have a look at that, everybody, the Patreon. And shout out Stevie Blackburn over there in Nam at the moment, exploring the Far East and enjoying some nice cuisine over there, and enjoying the energy of the lovely Vietnamese people. That's been nice to see him doing well and enjoying his life. So sending love and respect and a big shout out to Stevie Blackburn. And yeah, I'm just gonna get some fresh air, have a vape, and then go in for the second half. And just wish Newcastle and Eddie Howe all the best and that they can get back into this game. On my return for the second half, despite conceding in the dying seconds, Newcastle fans were hopeful. The place emptied in the second half as Barcelona inflicted a massacre on the Toon at Camp Nou, scoring 4 goals in a second half. Well, I've just left the casino and it was a massacre in the second half. 8-2, or no, 7-2, 8-3 on aggregate. Barcelona just ripped the Toon apart, ripped them to pieces. And sometimes I just leave early when Newcastle are losing. It's hard to watch your team getting beaten up like that, you know. Really disappointing. And yeah, they got exposed. Eddie Howe got exposed. Just crossing the road here. And there's an argument to say they're overachieving, really, because he is a good coach, Eddie Howe. He improves players. Or at best, they're at their limitation now. Last 16, Champions League knockout tie over 2 legs. And got taught a lesson in football. But following your football team, you know, it's great. I love it, I enjoy it. And I like coming to watch them on the big screen. And I like supporting them. And you just got to keep supporting them and take the positives. There's a lot of positives. They played well in the whole of the first leg and then all in the first half of the second leg, sorry. And it's fine margins. You make one mistake in a Champions League, you get humbled, and all the English teams are getting humbled in the Champions League at the minute. I think it's just Arsenal who haven't lost. And yeah, it's a different kettle of fish on the continent. But the overriding positive is being back on YouTube, streaming again. It's been a few years. I'm glad to be back. I've enjoyed this first vlog, despite the massacre in the second half. I was so hoping they were going to win that tie, you know. It'd have been so good for the city. There'd have been a party in Newcastle, a party on the next game at home. And it's just a shame, you know, for Newcastle. And I love the city and the people. And, you know, I've got a few friends now who support the team and go to the match on match day. And it's a great energy and a great feeling on match day in Newcastle when all the supporters are on the way to the game. And it's brilliant. I love it. And always loved football since I was a kid. I was always in the school teams. We used to win every week at my primary school. The Sunday league team I was in, Thorpe Rovers, we used to lose every week. My mum used to do the oranges at half time. But I got into a bit of football up here in the summer. My friend Neil, he invited me down there. It was really good fun. And might get back into that soon, do a vlog about that as well, that'll be fun. Some good kids down there. So, yeah, that's the main positive of the day. We don't slip into any morbid self-reflection, just keep it moving in a positive direction with positive energy. I mean, Newcastle season's over now. Eddie Howe will be judged on where he finishes in the Premier League, because they're 12th at the moment, which is not great, and they're out of all the cup competitions. But I had a good night. You know, coming to support my team. friendly environment, good people around and good energy, and it's just an opportunity for me to switch off from my work and the work I'm doing with Exemplar Group and the consultancy and contracts I'm working on and business I'm working on, trying to build my business with the consultancy and fire up all 3 divisions of Exemplar Group. Exemplar Group is a wider umbrella, and then within that ecosystem we have Exemplar Justice Advisory, which I launched in January with the help of some entrepreneurs in the Northeast who've been absolutely brilliant, helping me, supporting me, and we're firing up the Exemplar Recovery and Wellness division on Patreon. And then the Exemplar Voices division is YouTube. So I'll put all the links in the description. And I hope you enjoyed my first vlog. It's good to be back. And don't forget to like, subscribe. Sorry, gentlemen. Thank you. And share. Shout out to Charlie. I know you're going to put this on your page as well. I ain't forgot you, mate. And thanks for your message earlier, Charlie. I look forward to coming to see you soon. And my bus stop's here. So that's it for my first vlog, Exemplar Voices. Good to see you all. I wish you all the very best. Lots of love and respect. Look out for each other in all your endeavours. And I'll see you all very soon.
IPP BFC, pyromaniac, and now I'm back with my blue ink aims, my blue ink mains on the UK James, Spader from the blacklist.